Hey everyone, it's Mark again. The last major-ish project I worked on before starting my YouTube videos was this drill press cabinet. So this video, basically, I'm just going to kind of go over and show you some of the features of it and the dimensions and things like that, so that, you know, if you want to copy my idea and adapt it for your drill press, go ahead. Obviously, this isn't going to be a how-to build it video because it's already built, but at least thought I'd show you around. Alright, so I've got you zoomed way out right now just to kind of show you the context. This is what I built the drill cabinet around, and it is my, I believe, late 50s probably, Craftsman 150 drill press. Actually, I can check the motor here. I think it says 1962. Who knows if that's the original motor or not. But anyway, so this is my drill press, and this is what I wanted to build this cart to go fit neatly underneath so I could free up some drawers in my Kennedy toolboxes. So I'll just show you how it works. Just glides right over the base, and then it's got wheel locks at the bottom. So that keeps it steady so that the drawers can open and close and it doesn't move around. So now let me zoom in and show you some of the specifics. Okay, so here is the cart, and I built this just to fit my drill press. If you wanted to copy this and make it fit your own drill press, that would be easy enough to do. This is about 21 inches wide, about 19 inches deep, and the overall height is about 35, but of course 5.5 inches or so of that is just clearance for the base. I built this completely out of scraps, aside from the handles and the glides and the casters. I think are the only, maybe there are some hinges and some little catches, but other than just some little hardware bits, it was all scrap. All these drawer fronts were all cut from pine shelving from some project. The drawer boxes are also cut out of recycled shelving. The bottoms are scraps of 1/4 inch underlayment from a vinyl tile job I did. The sides have this panel detail, not because I was concerned with appearance, but mostly because I didn't have any big sheets of 3/4 inch plywood this size. So by doing it this way, I could just use a scrap piece of 1/4 inch in the inside and build a sturdy frame, run a router around it, and kind of make it look like that was the plan all along. Spinning it around to the back, here's the hidden feature that you wouldn't normally see, but as you can see, there's the recess here for the pole and the drill press. And then here I have 2 drawers that come down, or doors that come down. They have foam in the bottom and a couple of straps in caches. And that is for holding long drill bits. There's a big masonry bit. I've also got demolition bit. Basically anything too long to fit in a drawer I put in here, and I made 2 doors, not because I needed the storage, but because I had the room, so I got room to expand. So that's around the back side, and now I'll move you in to get you a better look at the drawers. Alright, up close here at the drawers, the first thing you'll notice is that these nice aluminum handles that look like some fancy tool storage specific handles. And no, these are actually from the local home center. These are just kitchen cabinet handles. I've got them labeled, other than a couple that I'm still getting figured out what's going to go in them. So I decided to have the top 3 drawers to be the most common ones for doing machine type work. So here's the top one. This is fractional sizes, 1/64 through 1/2. And you can see I've got a few gaps and I've got a few spaces that have extras. These top 3 drawers are all made from 3/4 inch MDF, and I set up a dado blade in the table saw with a box joint jig and just basically cut grooves in lengths of MDF, cut them to the lengths I wanted, and then glued it all together. So this piece here that looks like one solid piece with these, you know, perfectly cut out spaces, this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of MDF. But since all the notches were the same size, I just came in with a chisel, and MDF is really easy to split, and I could just chisel out one row, like I chiseled out the center one here, the center one here, and then as you get up to the bigger ones, like here, I took out 2 rows. So here's the one for number drills, and this goes all the way up to 80, and I've got a lot of holes in my number drills. Most of my drills have come from just auctions, estate sales and stuff. I get a big bag of them, I sort through them, I sharpen the stuff that needs to be sharpened, I organize it, I take out everything that's Chinese junk. I try to only keep things that are stamped USA. But then again here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strips of MDF. Underneath that is my number set, and you can see I got kind of fancy in the middle here because all the number drills would fit in one row, and then I didn't really have any other long bits to dictate this, so I decided to just have another small section, and I just have some kind of specialized things like some hex shanks, spot weld bit, some countersinks. So then after we get past that one, we get into the actual drawer construction ones. And again, this is just pieces of plywood from some old shelving. This is pieces of 1/4-inch underlayment from a vinyl tile job. I got some little dividers out of the same material. And when you're making a whole bunch of drawers, it's really easy. It goes really fast. You set up the table saw and you just rip, 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 rip. It's like an assembly line. But in here right now, I just got, again, kind of miscellaneous. I'm going to get this better organized eventually. I want to organize these by the countersinks, by the angle. I want to have dividers for the center drills. And this is the anything over 1/2 inch. And just more of the same, masonry bits. This is like brace bits, spade bits. This one I haven't really filled yet. I got my bag of Chinese junk and some brad points. This drawer is all Craig jig stuff. We've got hole saws and Forstners. Starting to get out of view here. Here's where I've got my drill indexes and some hand drills. And in the very bottom drawer, I don't even know if you can see that, I've got drill press vices. So that's about it. It's all just basic, you know, glued and screwed together a box and make some standard drawers and drawer fronts. And adapt that for any drill press. You know, I think since I had so much scrap, I think I probably spent $150 maybe for all the materials to make this. But anyway, I'm happy with that, because if I would have bought a roller cabinet with a bunch of drawers and all this, there's no way you could do it for $150. This would be really expensive. And you can imagine how much free space this opened up in my toolboxes. And I also had a plastic drawer organizer sitting out with all the different drill sizes, and now that's gone. And so there you have it. Just thought you might like to get a little tour of that. And I guess that's going to be it for this video. So thanks for watching.